Elysium, we are in full swing. Some interesting things have happened after the embrace of Sabina. Mason kind of left to do his own thing, gather the Mekhet clan and whatnot. But at one point Sabina went to approach him, but kind of veered off and went off towards the bathroom. Obviously knowing that she's going to have to let out some maybe her last meal still to come. Mason would head over, kind of following behind, a bit, giving her a bit of distance, and he'd just kind of knock on the bathroom door.
You'll probably get a very snappy response in between some retching, but after a couple of minutes or two, you hear some like flash, water going, start of brushing her teeth, and then she will Fenley's like, "You can come in."
Mason will kind of quite meekly open the door. You okay?
Hmm?
Are you okay?
I don't know what to say to that.
Mason will come in and close the door behind him.
I could sneak up on you now though, right?
I can still detect the predatory aura, you know.
Damn it, no plus sides.
How does it feel?
Hurts.
How do you feel?
She kind of just looks to the door again, just kind of like put something there, make sure nobody can come in.
Mason will just kind of lean on the door.
She straight up killed me.
I know. I saw her do it.
Sounded as if you were looking for a grocery store, as if it was a normal day. Just far away.
And so not how you planned it then. Not how you were expecting it to happen.
Official word is yes. Obviously, I planned to be fucking embraced in the middle of Elysium after somebody else had died. After a punishment. Why the fuck would I choose to be embraced on Elysium? No. I wanted a couple more years. And now everything I've been working towards, they all hate me. It's not my fault, but I have to own it.
I didn't see that. Have you announced yourself to the prince then?
Not the official introductions. I'm still under Anya's wing.
But she knows that you're...
She knows. All of court knows. They look frenzied. I think Engelbrecht and Brockman and others have got him outside.
God.
Probably in the car park still. Vatsky got in the way, but he looked really hurt.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't.
Don't be sorry. I'm not the one who killed me.
Martina seems to think that I am.
Because Martina's really good at putting the blame on herself. She bit my neck, she bit my stomach, then she broke my neck. That was all her.
I walked in while she was draining you. And I tried to get to stop, to get her attention. And she, it's because of my interference that she jolted in anger, surprise. I don't know what, but it was that. I can't stop hearing that snap. Because if I hadn't,
It's not your fault. Hey, I'm the one who died. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. She approached me. She was the one to stop the collapse along with her paper dolls. Seeing how happy she was for this to have happened.
you had to know you weren't going to get another 2 years.
I should have been able to.
But you had to know you wouldn't have. What we should get is not what we do get in this court.
It was supposed to be my choice, which would have been rare, I know. And I got a surprise embrace like everybody else says they get.
Anya covered it up.
Mm-hmm.
Does she expect you to join the circle? Has she even talked to you about that?
Saying that you all look after me like a family. That's...
She's not wrong. But you don't have to.
People are going to assume that I'm part of it anyway now. But I'd want to know more before I make any such decisions. But where were you? In the woods with the silvery pool.
What?
Did you ever do that stuff?
Go in the woods and play.
Still in Spoke Hill. Still in Spoke Hill. When you want to ask some questions. Where were you put?
Just there.
By the normal trees, by her trees, in the pool.
I was sat by the dagda. Watching it happen. You've seen it too then?
Yeah.
And you?
In the pool.
What do you think?
I don't know what to think. I heard stuff behind me. I couldn't see, but there was a splash. Anya's got her own thoughts on that, though. It's a bit too much too soon, though.
Yeah, it is. So you're going to be staying at Spoke Hill now, or?
I will be. I guess, for training until I can get a place of my own. But this don't need to be like, I don't know. They said about being released. I don't know all that stuff yet.
There comes a time. Currently, you're a fledgling, which means you're basically still.
Counselor Bob really enjoyed calling me that.
Of course he did. So you're basically Anya's ward under her protection command, basically, in the eyes of the court. There comes a time when Anya believes you're ready, that you can survive on your own. You know how to survive on your own in our court with your new condition. And then you are brought before the prince properly, introduced properly. And then you're left to do your own thing. That can take anywhere between days, weeks, months, it depends, maybe even years. It depends on how much the sire wants to teach the fledgling and how quickly they adapt. I don't think that'll be a problem for you, though. You adapted to this life long before you died.
Not the same. I could do so much more when I was alive.
I know.
They were speaking about me as if I was worth so much more then that I'll never be of use again. I'll prove them wrong on that.
I know you will. But you shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have had to. Do you remember?
Anya didn't. You could go first.
Do you remember when I said to you that I didn't want to meet up with you one day and not hear a heartbeat? I certainly didn't want to hear it go out.
I couldn't move. She was going on about how she's tasted from so many people and they never were enough. I said she could have a little bit. But she didn't stop. She said that was what she was looking for.
Fucking type.
Anya didn't ask for anything in return for covering us up, did she?
Why would she? She covers this up, and Martina remains a stalwart ally. What's more valuable than that to Anya right now? It's politics, all of it. Well, here you are. Welcome to the All-Night Society.
I don't want to hurt people, Mason.
And you won't last long. Or so they tell you.
Ryan's lasted.
Yeah, he has.
Anya She's never had a child before me, and she only had me because she saved me.
That's not the same as not wanting to hurt people.
You think Anya would want to hurt people?
To protect what's hers. To achieve her goals. Yeah, I know she does. Seen it. Any kindred in that room would do the same. That's the life you've walked into. And I know that you know that. But from someone who I try my best not to hurt people if possible. But this life doesn't make it easy. And you do have to. They'll call you weak if you don't want to. They'll think less of you because of it. They'll think you're naive. They'll think you need to grow some backbone and you're just too young to understand. It's whether you believe them or whether you believe in yourself. That's the choice you have to make.
I believe I don't need to lose control to prove a point.
Exactly.
I believe I don't need to tear everybody else down to make myself look taller than them.
Most people think you can't get far without doing that. What do you think?
I think I've built strong enough foundations that, despite the look on Zatsky's face and Lucas, they'll know the truth eventually. Even if I can't say the truth, they'll know I didn't choose this. I'm certain the prince knew. She just couldn't say.
She can sniff bullshit from a mile away. That's why she's been prince for so long. But what's the point in causing a fuss? It ticks a box and that's all there is to it. I'm sorry about all of this.
Stop saying you're sorry.
Don't think I'm going to listen to that. Because you know what? You've got enough to deal with at the moment. I don't need to put on any more.
Got lots to do at the moment, so friends are always useful to share with.
And I'm still here. But I'm not. Right now, you don't need more people piling on their problems on top of yours. Because, let's be honest, you just died. So I'm not going to do that to you. I've done enough. So what are you going to do?
Lan, be the good little fledgling. Skylar needs to ask Anya for permission to do the photo shoots, but Skylar's doesn't have any hope in them anymore. She doesn't think I'll be able to do it like this. She thinks I've lost my spark.
She's wrong.
Thank you. I already have ideas on what would be good photo shoots. I'll have to stay away from DeLuca, they said. Might be stay away from him for a couple of weeks, but if I have permission to keep tabs on how it's going up north, I will. I'm not going to let all that fall. I was hoping to potentially, I don't know, in a month or so, have my family remember me again. No point in that now. At least he never had to lose me. But my uncle would be able to know, though, wouldn't he? He knows about vampires.
Maybe. Maybe. Just, I don't have much to say, but I'm just.
Take it. You wouldn't want to get back into politics after Martina's display. I doubt you talked about that, did you? In the end.
No. But if it wasn't for your tip off, I wouldn't have
Found me. Don't write her off. You like Barbara, don't you?
Yeah.
A lot of people at court are getting fed up with how he is treating them. That was why. That's what Martina said to me. She was hoping to get you back in the game, to groom you to replace him.
I'll do that myself. I don't need her. I don't need anything from her. She's done enough.
Yeah. She can stay bitter as she is. I'll be sweet enough for the both of us.
Look, Sabina, if I might just impart a bit of wisdom that was imparted to me.
Yeah.
Very old vampire once said to me that he wasn't willing to sacrifice his soul or the people around him in order to achieve his own personal ends. And he lasted well over 100 years. He was a Priscus for 50 of them. It is possible. And if you want to, you can do it. They will think less of you. They will say less about you. But to be able to do that, be able to do that for that long, shows a far greater strength than they will ever know and they will ever recognize. And I know you're that strong.
Thank you.
So please remember that in the nights, years to come. You don't have to sacrifice who you are to get ahead. And if you do have to do that, then maybe it's not worth it.
I'm not gonna. Like Martina was saying, that when she drank from those people and helped them grow and it never satisfied her, she wasn't sure if they were to blame or she was. And I guess I felt a similar thing of how many times I helped clean up Reed's messes, tried to, offer regardless. Even tonight, I offered him bandages and a shirt, and he just left without them, going down the street with his back all torn like an idiot. And I never want to be like Martina. I feel sorry for her. How is it to say that now? But I guess I still do.
Yeah.
I don't know who felt more uncomfortable on that stage. Her or me. Maybe both.
I hear she saw a lot in you. Still does, I suppose. Anyway, I need to go. I need to finish
Gathering the clan.
gathering the clan.
Figreed is long gone.
We don't need him.
I tried.
We don't need him for what we're about to do.
What are you about to do?
Discuss our future as a clan. Discuss whether we want to keep, should keep a known rampant Diablerus as our Priscus.
His main qualm about defanging him was that he wouldn't be able to have a child. That's not quite how it works, so is it? He still could. It'd just be more difficult.
I think so. I'm not too familiar with the process, I guess. I suppose so, but I don't know. I can understand why that would be a concern of his. So he did watch all of his family get wiped out. Anyway, I'll see you around.
One thing. Did you know that Anya was interested in me?
No. I would have told you if I had. And I would have told you to stay away. And Mason leaves. Does Sabina do anything else?
Double check she's clear before she heads out.
Then that is where we end the scene.